What's up guys, it's your boy Mad Mike, and on today's episode we got some new parts. We got the new alternator and the new belt. So let's go ahead, unwrap these and install them into the car. Stay tuned, check it out. Alright guys, so we had a little bit of a dilemma today with the alternator. The new alternator has the incorrect pulley. This is the new belt, and as you can see, it's got the grooves on it. This is the old alternator with the grooves on the pulley. And this is the new alternator. It's got a different style groove on the pulley. So I was able to crack this nut loose, but this one here, unfortunately, it's pretty corroded. So I'm gonna have to bring it into the shop, let it soak overnight, and try to bust it loose with an impact wrench. So for today, let's go ahead and address the seized brake situation. Alright guys, so I spent a bit of time on the front brakes. I've used a wire wheel, some sanding discs and whatnot, and just getting all the surface rust off the calipers. So now, if I grab a pry bar or something, wedge it in between there, it rotates. It rotates actually pretty freely. Before, I was unable to move my brakes at all. The car wouldn't even move. I was having to floor the gas pedal in order to be able to pull it in and out of the carport. And now that all the surface rust is loose and I can spin freely, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some brake clean, give it a good degrease, try to get these to spin even freer. Let's go ahead and do the other side. But yeah, this is progress. So guys, unfortunately, we were unable to install the new alternator because of the difference in the pulleys. So today, at least we were able to address the brake situation, start getting rid of all that surface rust, cleaning them up so that they can move freely. So let's go ahead, I got this side done. Let's jump to the next side and bust it loose. You can see this side here is way nicer. I can actually spin the rotor now, which is good. And if we go over to the other side here, looking at the other side, you can see how much corrosion is built up on it. So we're gonna get rid of all that surface corrosion. And right now I can't even move this with a big pry bar. So let's get this brake moving. Starting to break loose. Can only move it with my foot right now. Gotta put a lot of weight onto it. So let's get to the point where I can spin the rotor with my hands. Alright guys, so check it out. Got my brakes, got all the surface rust off the brakes. They're looking pretty good, and check this out. I can rotate them pretty freely with just my two bare hands. So let's go ahead, we'll pick up some brake clean, spray everything down, check out the back rotors. But yeah, that's good news. Rotors and calipers, everything's moving freely now. So when I pop it into reverse, I should have a lot easier time getting it in and out of the carport. Job well done. And all I did was started off with a wire brush, get all that surface rust off, and then I started with some 100 grit sandpaper, went down to some 150 grit sandpaper, and make sure you're cleaning it as you go. Grab some brake clean, that'll make your life a lot easier. I couldn't even bust these loose with a pry bar in my foot, and now I can simply turn them with my bare hands. So that's pretty good. Job well done. Alright guys, so I'll show you another little tech tip here guys. You got your brake rotor right here. It might be covered in rust, it's seized, it's not moving. So what I would do, go ahead and get a big bar against your studs, put your nuts on so you don't strip your threads, grab a big wrench or pry bar or whatever, and then you should be able to break it loose. Start sanding, getting all that surface corrosion off, you know, spray it with some brake cleaner or whatnot. And yeah, that's just another little tip. I'm just working away on the brakes here in the carport, and a lot of you guys might be wondering why you're working underneath the carport, not in a nice shop. Well, I'm living out west and I currently don't have a big shop, so I'm making do with what I got. I'm more of like a DIY kind of channel. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, and if it's broke, try to fix it. If you can afford brand new parts all the time, great, good for you. But in my case, I'm on a more of a budget kind of style build. So if you watch my videos, I'll show you how you can get things done on the cheap. So anyways, let's get back to addressing these brakes. And yeah, That's why I'm working outside in a carport, not a nice clean shop. But mark my words, in 6 months time, we'll have a nice big Mad Lab, a big workshop, where I can bring you guys some killer content. You know, right now you can hear all the cars on the highway. 6 months from now, you won't have that. No wind noise, nothing. Just me, custom cars, and yeah, I got a couple creative builds up my sleeve, and there's gonna be nobody on YouTube doing builds like I'm gonna do. Wait till you see how creative my cars are gonna be. One of the last things I'm gonna do today is clean out the blower motor and the relay guy beside it. One of my subscribers mentioned I should probably do that, because if you don't, a lot of buildup will get caught up in there, and once that heater element kicks on, you can burn your car down. And I don't want to burn my car down. So I'm going to listen to you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and clean out these. Let's go do that now. So on the Fiero, I'm looking at the front of the car right now. I'm going to first undo this, and then undo the blower, and have a look if there's any debris in there, and if there is, clean it all out. Sorry about that, my buddy Spencer from Ontario called me. His fault. So anyways, what I was saying is, there's the heater coil. So that's like a little heater element that will heat up, and if you got debris inside that hole, it can catch fire. So make sure to clean that out, but this is looking really good. Let's go ahead, undo this blower motor, pull that out and check to see if there's any debris in there. Well guys, I don't know about you, but that looks pretty clean to me. Not a lot of leaves or debris trapped inside here, and not very much in there either, so we are looking pretty good. Well, let's go ahead and clear out whatever is in there, which is not much, and reinstall everything. But it's good to check these things, because if you don't, and there's a bunch of leaves and debris inside there, or a mouse nest, and you fire up this heater element, you're gonna burn your car down. So big thanks to the subscribers, and I'm really liking you guys leaving comments on things that I should check. Thank you very much. So keep leaving those comments. Alright guys, so we got the heater element and the blower reinstalled. So that's it for today. And yeah, it's about 20 degrees outside today, sunny, blue skies. It's also St. Patrick's Day, so let's go ahead and enjoy the rest of the day. Alright guys, I hope you have a good one. Thanks for subscribing, make sure to like, and we'll catch you guys next time. Ciao, ciao.